And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. 4 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas.
I'm here with the highlight. One of the best to ever do it, ladies and gentlemen. Justin, you publicly said this is the last chapter of your career. You want to go out with the title. Give us your thoughts on what tomorrow night means to you.
Oh, it means everything. I've committed my whole life to this, and I think every fight's the biggest, but this is the biggest fight of my life. I cannot wait to carry this stripes on my back and represent this country like it should be represented.
Good luck to you, Justin Gaethje, ladies and gentlemen.
You seem confident. You seem good. You seem like Justin Gaethje. But Paddy just left here and said that he doesn't want to say that you were necessarily nervous, but when you guys went face to face, he said you were a little twitchy.
He was not going to be nervous to fight me, but he was a little bit twitchy.
And like, what did you take from that face-to-face interaction you guys just had?
I love everything he's saying. I love everything he's saying right now. I love that he says this is the same as the Michael Chandler fight. I love that he says he's going to retire me. I love that he says I'm nervous. I love that he wasn't a mouth breather. I didn't have to smell his breath. That's what I took from it. I took nothing from it.
Why do you love it so much?
Because I just know that he's going to be overconfident. You know, I know that he's going to, again, he's like all these fans, like they forget who I am and what I do. Like I'm fucking nervous to go in there. I'm content with the worst possible outcome. How could I be nervous? And he says he don't get knocked out, but he got a brain. And so when I make his brain touch his skull, he's going to go to sleep.
Lad, Dustin's never got a nice word to say about me, lad. So, well, I was honest and said he looked like shit against Gaethje. Fucking hell, stop fucking crying, you can't get
That wasn't
fat.
even the fight you were talking about. You said his last fight.
Which? No, I'm saying Dustin looked like shit against Holloway. That was what I said.
He would also look like shit against Holloway.
Well, we'll see once I beat you. I could end up fighting him.
The build-up to this fight is absolutely electric. Both Justin Gaethje and Paddy Pimblett have been throwing verbal bombs at each other, creating the kind of atmosphere where something explosive feels inevitable. The entire MMA world has their eyes locked on this matchup, wondering who's going to seize their moment when the lights shine brightest. The experts are crunching numbers and making their calls. My gut says Justin puts him to sleep. That's just how I see it playing out.
I think Justin finishes him.
Prediction for the fight? Of course, I have to go with my brother Justin Gaethje. After putting time in with him, I think he is ready to be the potentially first two-time interim champion. Biased or unbiased, it don't matter to me.
He's gonna chew up that leg. I think what makes Justin special, there's two things. Is his freaking calf kick, and then boom, his uppercut, bro. He's so vicious with it. He sneaks it in really good.
When we talk about cage warriors, Justin Gaethje sets the bar pretty high, but Paddy Pimblett isn't backing down from anyone. He's confident he can match that intensity blow for blow, though he's not planning to let this drag into a marathon. Pimblett is promising pure violence, the kind of beating Gaethje has never experienced, and he's dying to prove to everyone exactly what kind of damage he can deliver.
Usually when we think of Gaethje, we think of wars, we think of back and forth scraps. Do you think this is going to be a dominant one-way traffic performance by yourself?
That's our job, innit? We're meant to hurt each other. That's what everyone's here to see. You know what I mean?
Is part of you hoping that maybe Justin can finally be the one to drag you into a war, take you the full 5 rounds and see what your medal is made of?
Yeah, of course, but I know I've got that in me anyway. I know I've got the heart and the desire to go 5 rounds with a warrior like Justin Gaethje, but it's not going to go that long. As I say, I'm going to put a beating on him, and it's going to be like he's never had before, and I can't wait to show everyone.
Here's the thing though, Paddy's trash talk is actually fueling Justin instead of rattling him. Rather than cracking under pressure, he's feeding off every bold prediction Pimblett keeps making. He's planning to humble the English fighter when the cage door closes, calling out what he sees as disrespect toward the sport's legends. For Gaethje, this goes beyond just winning rounds. He wants to use his fist to show everyone who truly runs things in that octagon.
Justin, when you hear those comments, does that inspire any sort of fire inside you, or is that just the same talk you've heard from other opponents before?
No, I love it. This guy, I love everything he's been saying. You know, he definitely sounds overconfident. He's out here disrespecting legends like Dustin Poirier. I'm gonna dog walk this English fuck on Saturday. Watch.
Justin's got a game plan specifically tailored for Paddy. He recognizes the Englishman's wild style creates problems that need solving fast, but Gaethje knows how to build steam as fights progress. He trusts his cardio and fight IQ completely, viewing those championship rounds as his territory where he plans to take complete control and put on a show.
And you said you want to drag Paddy specifically to the later rounds. Is that because you just want to test him there, or have you seen something in his performances that make you know you can have success there?
No, it's just what I find the most success. He's weird, he's awkward fighting style, and it's gonna be a little puzzle. I'm gonna have to figure it out through the first round, and similar to my other opponents, I constantly am building momentum, and this is a battle of momentum, and I'm gonna dog walk this motherfucker.
Sticking to his blueprint of breaking Pimblett down, Justin isn't about to charge in carelessly. He understands that at this level, one mistake can end everything. His approach involves calculated aggression, constant forward pressure, getting inside Pimblett's chest and eliminating that reach advantage that could spell trouble. Gaethje mixes smart positioning with controlled violence, planning to dictate the pace, systematically break down his opponent and use that building momentum to steamroll through those later rounds.
You've alluded to getting into the 4th and 5th rounds with Paddy. Is this a fight that you think you can be cautious in, or do you think you'll have to fight wide open?
I think I need to fight smart. At the highest level, you cannot make mistakes. And if you watch all the champions, they're moving forward. I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to be in his chest. I'm going to put my head in his chest. He got really long arms. It's going to be hard to hit me when my head's in his chest.
Meanwhile, Paddy embraces being the wild card. He's noticed how fighters tend to sleep on him, and he's mastered turning that oversight into a weapon. This isn't like preparing for someone predictable like Khabib. Opponents struggle to read his next move because he operates completely outside the box. Pimblett loves being that unsolvable riddle, ready to shock anyone brave enough to share the cage with him, whether this stays standing or hits the mat. He's dangerous everywhere, and that's just another weapon.
I think everything's going to be all right. It's going to be 2 autistic dudes going at each other. The one that's got a better plan comes out with the win. It's going to be a good fight.
And one for Paddy. Justin said yesterday that you're no Khabib Nurmagomedov on the ground, and he's going to fight you with no fear in that area. Do you think he's going to be surprised about your ground game if it does go there?
Everyone's surprised by my whole game when they fight me. No one expects me to be as good as I am. Everyone underestimates me, but it helps in my favor. Know what I mean? It makes the fight easier for me because everyone underestimates me. And I'm not Khabib. No one else is. I'm me. Know what I mean? And I'm an even harder puzzle to solve. I'm proper weird. You knew what Khabib was coming to do. You don't know what I'm coming to do.
At the same time, Paddy completely ignores all the background chatter and speculation. He waves off the rumors entirely, claiming that whatever people are saying means absolutely nothing to him or the final result. He knows that if he gets his hand raised, the excuse machine will start running immediately, and he's already mentally prepared for all that noise. What Pimblett focuses on is showing up locked in, trusting his ability to create mayhem, and knowing that when he enters that cage, he controls the narrative, and nobody's stopping him that night.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's one of them. What are we meant to do? You know what I mean? If he's got stuff, lad, he's got stuff. Doesn't matter if he's got stuff or not, I'm still going to smash his head in. But there's lads in our gym who fought with staff, lad, and knock people out in the first round, so it doesn't affect you that bad. But that'll be another excuse for everyone when I win. That'll be like, oh, Justin Gaethje had staff as well. You know what I mean? So it's one of them. I get on with it. I'm going to be turning up in the cage, and all that matters is if I turn up, nobody beats me.
Switching to expert predictions, Michael Bisping frames this as confidence versus confidence. He's officially backing Paddy, pointing to something you can't measure on paper but feels undeniable. Pimblett truly believes this is his time to shine. Bisping also breaks down Pimblett's strange, non-traditional striking approach, explaining that while it looks sloppy, it's chaotic by intention, the kind of style that breaks opponents' timing and creates openings in fights with everything on the line.
Justin versus Paddy, I said I think Paddy is going to win this one in my official predictions. And there's just something about him, right? He really, really believes it, right? I don't know whether he's just posturing. I don't know if he's just, puffing his chest out. But I think he really, really believes it. And guess what? So does Justin Gaethje. That's why this fight is guaranteed to be just phenomenal. It's really going to be a great fight. Justin said that Paddy's kind of awkward, and he is on the feet. He's a little bit awkward. He's not like a conventional striker. He's not a guy, hands up, chin down, throws predictable combinations. He's a little bit outside of the box, right? And that is good for Paddy because he catches people off guard, because he doesn't follow the strike.
From the flip side, Bisping recognizes Justin's technical foundation and refined skills. His approach relies on clean, traditional fundamentals, developed under world-class coaching, crisp combination punching, devastating leg attacks, and bulletproof takedown stuffing. Both fighters look physically ready for war, but Gaethje's talking with the same volume as Pimblett. He sounds like someone ready to prove why he's already competed at the sport's highest level and why he still deserves to be mentioned with the division's best.
Patterns, whereas Justin Gaethje, it's very much, orthodox boxing taught by Trevor Whitman. So it's like, if you throw a jab, there's a right hand, then there's a left hook coming behind that. Maybe there's an uppercut, some crushing low kicks, excellent takedown defense. Both guys are in the best shape of their life, right? Paddy's absolutely ripped. Justin's been chatting this week as well. He's very, very confident. He's going to go out there. He's going to show the world that he is the interim champion.
Dana White highlights the unique quality that makes Paddy special, comparing him to other superstars who consistently find ways to victory, never show fear against anyone, and know how to electrify crowds. His walkouts, intensity, and personality all contribute to his star power. He possesses every ingredient needed for stardom, but the big question remains whether he can convert that into championship gold. This weekend will give us that answer, and the mystery surrounding it makes this fight absolutely must-see.
A lot of different things make people a star, but the one thing that only matters is, can you fight?
With that then in mind, what is that extra little bit of something that Paddy's got?
Yeah, well, Paddy's got what all the other stars I mentioned have. He always finds a way to win. He's not afraid to fight anybody. And he's great on camera. His entrance is always great and energetic and exciting. And yeah, he has all the tools to be a star. The question is, can he be a world champion?
We'll find out.
Shifting focus, Chael Sonnen discusses the complex position Gaethje occupies within the division. He mentions that half of Justin's recent 4 fights involved title opportunities, including those big BMF championship moments, though questions linger about how legitimate those belts really are. Sonnen suggests Gaethje might judge himself more harshly than necessary, despite many fans already viewing him as a champion, creating ongoing debates about those titles' true significance. Meanwhile, Dustin Poirier expresses some skepticism about the Pimblett momentum, questioning whether Paddy can successfully implement his ground game and predicting this becomes an extended striking war where Gaethje's knockout power and comfort in chaos make lasting 5 rounds incredibly challenging. While he acknowledges Pimblett as a serious contender, Poirier admits a victory over Gaethje would finally make him a complete believer. Khalil Roundtree addresses the weird perception gap surrounding Paddy, observing that despite his track record and continuous growth, fans remain reluctant to give him full credit. Simultaneously, Roundtree stresses that Justin gets unfairly simplified as just a wild fighter when his approach has evolved into something much more strategic and refined under elite coaching. For Roundtree, that combination of technique and stopping power makes the difference, pushing him to favor Gaethje in this showdown. Khalil returns to the fascinating stylistic collision this fight presents. Though he admits Paddy remains undervalued and continues developing, he thinks Justin has the perfect toolkit to deal with Pimblett's unpredictable technical elements, from flying submissions to unconventional setup. Between his experience, warrior spirit, and Trevor Whitman's strategic guidance, Gaethje arrives with preparation levels that create a captivating headliner where technique, heart, and innovation meet head-on. Building on the tactical breakdown, Demetrius Johnson dives deeper into the matchup details. He highlights Gaethje's striking arsenal, his snapping jab, brutal leg attacks, and perfectly timed uppercuts, while recognizing that Pimblett brings the kind of unpredictability that could change everything instantly. Paddy's explosive cage work forces opponents into instant decisions, creating a battle that depends on whether Gaethje can establish his fundamentals before Pimblett's madness takes control. Johnson continues exploring the difficult decisions Pimblett faces. Should he pursue takedowns or trade leather with one of the division's most lethal punchers? He picks Paddy, calling for a submission finish while understanding the danger involved. Pimblett has proven he can absorb punishment, but Gaethje hits harder than almost everyone. Given Gaethje's extensive experience, including previous knockouts and submission victories, any outcome seems possible. But if forced to choose, he expects Pimblett to get the stoppage. This battle promises to be a collision of approaches. Gaethje bringing power and technique, Pimblett bringing chaos and innovation. Anything could happen, and that's exactly why you can't miss this one. Who's your pick? Share your predictions in the comments and hit subscribe for more fight analysis.